it's always there, I think.
So in relation to violence, Richard, I wonder what are some of the major issues that men face right now?
Okay, so I think that the people that I've worked with provide me with one very particular kind of skewed problem area, which is men in relationships. I've worked in a domestic violence setting before, so worked with violent men, some of whom have been there because they have to be there, otherwise they'll go into prison, whereas other men are kind of quite open to talking about, actually exploring why they're violent in relationships. I worked with many victims of sexual violence, men in a men's service for many years, actually, as a volunteer, and then as a therapist, group therapist too. And I think the kinds of problems that these men have, plus other men that I've worked with who have sexually harmful behaviour or have been violent sexually, and people with major drug problems as well. I think what seems to be a commonality between all of these men is issues around shame, actually, and that's either, I think, this is maybe it's something that will go across the series, I don't know, but I think men really do have problems with feeling inferior, feeling not as good as they should be, and that leads sometimes, in some circumstances, to men either hurting their loved ones or hurting people randomly or seemingly randomly. Maybe we can talk about what I mean by that a bit later. Or hurting themselves, or even killing themselves. And it seems to be a kind of, like I said, a theme that runs through these men, whether they're victims, perpetrators, victim-perpetrators. It's just around. And so I'm constantly listening out for that kind of issue. And I think it's very difficult to work with men, because men don't like to go to the doctor. They don't like to call helplines. They don't like to appear to be weak and vulnerable in any way. And therefore, how on earth do you ask for help?